A few weeks ago, we had Dr. Eric Hall, the superintendent of the North Carolina Innovative School District, on the program. Now look, I like Eric a lot. He's smart, and I know he cares about students. But I asked him why we would bring a program that had already failed in Tennessee to North Carolina. His answer, he said it depends on the definition of failure, and then he went on to say that our plan was very different than Tennessee's plan. It's hard to see much difference yet. Tennessee started small with just 6 schools in their Achievement School District. Eric and the legislators who championed this plan point out that this is a small, modest pilot of just 5 schools. Tennessee started with 6 schools, then quickly expanded to 33. How long before the General Assembly expands ours? We've certainly seen that happen before, such as the private school voucher program that grew from an initial $10 million investment to $145 million recurring annually. Now, as far as the Tennessee Achievement School District's actual track record, it's abysmal. The stated goal was to move the schools chosen for takeover from the bottom 5% to the top 25% in 5 years. We're now 4 years in, and all but one of those schools remains in the bottom 2.5% of the state. And the high flyer in the group, it catapulted to the bottom 7%. Now, all 33 of the ASD charter schools in Tennessee are among the worst performing schools in the state. The CEO of a national charter chain was forced to resign due to poor academic performance at ASD schools. And the ASD itself is under federal investigation over allegations of sexual violence at a Memphis charter school. Now, on top of all that, the Achievement School District is now seeking its 3rd superintendent in 4 years. It's hard to imagine why Durham and Rocky Mount isn't welcoming North Carolina's version with open arms. Rather than learning from Tennessee, it looks like we are making the same mistakes. One of the biggest knocks on the Tennessee plan was lack of community engagement and buy-in up front. Yet in our own state, we have community leaders, elected officials, parents, and teachers saying they don't want to see a private, for-profit charter operator take over their schools. But so far, the response has been, you've had enough time to fix things yourself. We're taking over. And if you refuse, you'll have to close the school. How's that for local control and school choice? That's it for this week's show. 1 year ago this week, we recorded our very first episode of Education Matters. It's hard to believe it's been a year already. I want to thank everyone who has been tuning in and watching our show every week. We could not make this happen each week without all of our guests, the team at the Public School Forum, and other education friends that help with the research and topics each week, the awesome production crew here, and most importantly, you, our viewers. If you have ideas or comments about the show, please email us at educationmatters@ncforum.org. Make sure you tune in next week. Our topic is Black Teachers Matter, a look at some pretty remarkable research done here in North Carolina about the impact of teachers of color. We'll see you then.